Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tasha and I want to say thank you for stopping by and crafting with me today. I joined a collaboration here. You try it, I made it, now you recreate it. The theme, freestyle any niche. The hosts today are DeVyne DeZynz, that's Christine, and Happiness Created, that is Tammy. And we all joined their collaboration, and I got my box sent to me from Krafty Leeny, and I sent mine to Christine, of course, and the host. So this is Krafty Leeny. You guys go Krafty Leeny, excuse me. Go ahead and check out her channel. This is some things that she sent me. I am not using everything in this video today. I had already made crafts for this collaboration, but we had to push this back into March. So if you guys would like to check out the other crafts that I did with the other side of my crafts that I'm making today in this video, check it out right here in this video here above, and see some other crafts that I made by Krafty Leeny. Now today I'm only going to be doing 3 projects. I am going to be using some of these projects in tomorrow's video as well. So come back tomorrow if you'd like to see some more stuff that I have recreated from Krafty Leeny. So I'm going to extend that into tomorrow's video as well. And of course, I already used the birdhouse in February's video. Like I said, hit that video here now, right here in my iCards, and you can watch that video. And you guys, I will be doing some more sunflower and bee videos soon too this year. So let's see if I can use some of the stuff that Miss Leeny has sent me as well. And in this video today, I'm not really doing much Easter. I'm doing more spring-like. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a mixed media feel on some of my projects today, and I hope you guys are going to leave here with lots of inspiration. I am going to be using these two, but I'm using the backs of them. Like I said, I already used the birdhouse, and I am going to be using this house, you guys, but I'm going to be doing it in a different video another time because I want to do that bee themed with the house, so I will do that a different time. But I am going to be using the tags. I had already popped those pieces off and did a project on the back of those. I'm only going to do one tag today in the video. I am going to be using some of the crosses, or I think I used one of them today. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into the video here and see what we got going on. So this is what Miss Leeny had made, and we're going to recreate something similar. Then she also made one of these. I couldn't find anything bicycle, so I'm going to do my own thing. And then the tag. So let's get started, you guys, and see what we're going to make today. So I'm going to do the back side. I have this craft paper in my stash. I believe it came from the Dollar Tree a long time ago. And I'm going to use some Mod Podge. Actually, no, I don't. I end up using my glue stick. So we're going to just go ahead and give this back side here a thick coat. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, I did the other side of this, and that video I told you to link, or that you could click on in the above video here. That will take you to the video that I did the other side of this, if that makes any sense to you guys. So once I smooth all that out here, we'll just take the iron and the zip sander and get that all done. Now I have this journaling supplies kit thing that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to use that here on top of this project. And I don't know what I was thinking of using glue right here, but I end up taking the glue off, or taking this off, because I forgot, you guys, this was a sticker. So I ended up fixing that, you guys, but here I am wiping off all that excess glue. Here is where I realized, oh yeah, I forgot these were stickers. So like I said, I did go back and redo that frame, and yeah, you'll see me here. I was struggling for a while to peel that off, but I finally got it, trimmed it out. Now what we're going to do is glue these down to the top here of the plaque where I added this kind of red rustic kind of paper, which I am going to tone that red down here shortly, you'll see. And I'm just going to use my glue stick, you guys, and do the other part here as well, this other piece. And I was gluing those stickers down to paper, so that's actually paper, like craft paper. And yeah, then I just tried to fix these edges here a little bit with some more glue, just because you know how edges get. Now, the world is a canvas of imagination. This little chipboard piece come in a little pack. I believe I got it from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, one of the two. But it's a Tim Holtz thing, and he has like a bunch of little sayings and stuff on little chipboard pieces and like different shapes and stuff. And I just picked out this one for this craft here. Now, you guys can go ahead and scratch this part if you want, or you can use something else. I wasn't really feeling it. It wasn't giving me the pop that I was looking for. So I do change that up a little later. But before I do that, I want to kind of get this red color, kind of rustic, and tone down a little bit of the bright red. And I'm just going to do that by using some of this vintage photo. And we'll kind of distress this whole entire thing. And then I did go a little heavier here around the sides, all the way around. And I had to be mindful that the border around it was a black and white border. But I did tone that down just a little bit on one side with that wax. But now I'm using this worn lipstick color here and just bringing in a little bit of pink. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do that chipboard piece as well. I was going to put it there, but I had this, this little fake kind of, what are these? I forget what these are called, but they're like little wax seal things. Oh, I can't remember what they're called though. I'm pretty sure there's probably a name. And I have this gold color. I decided to bring in some gold here all the way around this. And I am going to, because that little wax piece on there had gold on it, so I wanted to bring the gold in too. This whole piece, and went over top of that as well, and a little bit on this little chipboard piece too. And then I just hot glued that piece down. But before I do that, this is where I decided that I needed this to pop more up off of this canvas piece. So this is a Stabilo All pencil, and it's a watercolor pencil. So what I'm going to do is activate it here with my watercolor pencil, and it's just going to kind of give me that shadow that I'm looking for in my project here. And I hope you guys love it. This is pretty much it for this first project, and I hope you're leaving here with lots of inspiration. Adorable. More at the final reveal. Let's hop into the second project. We're going to do the back of this other one. I'm not going to show you guys, of course, because you can go watch that video I had linked in the beginning of the video if you'd like to check that out. And I'm just using some Mod Podge on this one. The reason why I'm using Mod Podge on this is because this cardstock that I'm using on this one is super, super thick. And I don't think that the glue stick will hold up very well. Now, you guys, I had put way too much Mod Podge actually on this one, so I'm just showing you that I'm just scraping some of this off and just, you know, putting it back in the jar. And then I always like to use the iron method in this. I found that to be my favorite method now. And then I'm just going to use some of this rose color, Tattered Rose Distress ink here, and go over this with a stencil and make this rose kind of pop up off of my background. Like that. I love mixed media. I think it's absolutely fun. And I'm going to do that a little bit today in this as well. I love this. I think this color is very pretty and very subtle. So I think this stencil goes very well with this paper pad too. I also have this color, I think it was like a mulberry color, and I'm just going to take my stamp here and just do little pieces of it here and there, not just like the whole stamp, and kind of bring in another kind of element in the background there. And then of course I always like to clean my stuff right away. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, I thought I was going to use those again in this project, but I didn't. I end up actually using the 3D one. But before I do that, I want to use one of these flowers. And then I have these like things that I had created, and then I just had my husband go print out for me. And I have this circle piece in my stash that I did from a different project that didn't make this video. I'm actually going to put that video out on my other YouTube channel. And if you guys want to check that out, I will link that down in my description box. So once I got those glued down to that vellum, that's actually vellum that I just did with like a pink and a vintage photo color on the vellum there. So, and then glued on the wording. Then I decided to make this pop a little bit and go around the edging. And then I decided to add these bright pink kind of just dots here. And then now we'll just put everything pretty much together. I wasn't too sure I was feeling the butterfly after, but I ended up leaving it in the project because I actually did start liking it. But before we do that, I noticed that my wording had white on it and my background did not really have much white. So I want to bring a little bit of white into this and add some splatters. I also did some gold splatters too, but you guys can't really see it, couldn't really see them. So I just cut that part out of the video. But now what I'm doing is just adding glue here to the rose. And then we're going to do the word pieces as well. I'm starting at the bottom just because I want to try to not glue over the butterfly the best that I can, but I also want this to look nice and centered. So I'm starting at the bottom just to make that a little easier for me, I guess. And I just made it, barely cut off that. And then I decided to add one of the crosses that Krafty Leeny sent me. I don't know why I keep wanting to say that. Probably because I just did a collaboration with Kathy, Joe, and Brenda. I keep wanting to say that. But then, like I said, I have these in my stash from the Dollar Tree. They're like those little fakes wax. I can't remember what those are called, you guys. Goodness. Wax seal, maybe. And I just put some Mod Podge over that to bring down the shininess. Here I'm just taking some Rub and Buff and I'm just making a couple lines here and there all over my background here, just to kind of bring in a little bit of the gold, because on those little wax seal things there's gold on the element there, so I want to bring in the gold as well to my project. And I'm just doing that with a little bit of Rub and Buff like this. And I think I kind of overdid it with the gold, but that's how we do. Sometimes we overdo things. And then I just went around the words too a little bit to kind of make those pop off the page, which you can't really see my page because it's not too close. And then I just couldn't figure out actually where to put this. And then I ended up changing my mind to the white one with the bee. So that's it. God will put the right people in your life, you guys, like Kathy, okay? See, I said it again. Krafty Leeny. Like leany, you guys. I gotta get that in my head. This is the last project, you guys. I did have to mix up my green here a little bit because it was kind of coming really dark on the top there. And then I have that craft paper also from that kit that I showed you on the second project. The little box of journaling thing. Now this green, I just kept mixing a little bit of white, a little bit of fern color, a little bit of white until I got the color I was kind of looking for here. And then once I got that, I painted the whole entire tag with this green color that I muted pretty much with a little bit of the gesso here. And I just, like I said, I went back and forth until I found a good color to work with. And I tried 3 different tries and I liked this last one, so I'm just going to go ahead and paint the entire thing with that color. And then I went ahead in my stash and looked for like some darker greens. So we're going to go ahead and grab this Thicket Biscuit or something like that it said. I forget, I don't even know what that one said, it was too fast. If you need to know the colors, just let me know in the comments and I will let you know what those were. But I went around the edging and then I'm just going to go ahead and do a little dry brush here over top of the entire tag. It doesn't really matter how it looks or whatever because we are going to go over top of it. And I am going to cover the top of the tag as well. So you don't see the hole there and you won't see any like blobs of paint like I did there at the top. And then here we go. This is this green that was in this paper, kind of gave me the inspiration to use the green color. When I was younger, purple and forest green were my 2 favorite colors together. And I used to use them a lot when I was younger, when I would do crafty stuff. So I kind of did that a little bit here in this craft too. I'm going to bring in some purple here later. But before I do that, I tore the edges, as you saw. And then I'm taking that green and the darker green and the lighter green and just going here and there with different colors back and forth. And then I decided to go over this little piece here that was on the paper already, just to bring in a little bit more of the green. And then, yeah, just go ahead and just tap here and there. And then I did some in the background too, just to bring in some more of that green. Now what we're going to do is take my Tombow glue here. I love this glue. It has a flat side, so it gives me like that tape runner kind of feel. And we'll just go ahead and put a coat of wet glue. I thought wet glue would probably work a little better being on this wood piece here and all this paint. So that's what we're doing. Yep. And we'll smooth it on out. Like so. And then I decided to take some of this vintage photo color and we're going to go around the edging just to kind of dirty up the edging and make everything kind of look as one piece. And I do that all the way around the side and then I do it here and there just to kind of bring in the color. And then next, I thought I was going to use this. This is from Hobby Lobby. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but you can find it in their like paper crafting section where you can buy it by itself. I decided to use some cardboard instead. Now you guys, this cardboard piece, I save those out of my calendars that I get from the Dollar Tree. They have like these little pieces of cardboard, so I like to save them. They're very nice and little. And then like you see, I take that little Dollar Tree tool there, that little pink thing, and just scrape away. And then I take my zip sander here and kind of just smooth everything out and make it look nice and neat. I love how this turns out when you do it like that. Now I'm going to take some of that leftover green that I had mixed up and I'm just going to go around the edging here of this. I guess it could be a rooftop or a tag or whatever you want to call it. I'm just putting it up top for a different kind of element. And then I do like a dry brush of the green too over top of that. And I had a little spot there I needed to fix, but other than that, then we'll just go ahead and glue that down to the top here, like so. So amazing. Now I had these little pieces left over from trimming them down from the little roof here, and I decided to make like a little cross. I do end up making my cross just a tad bit smaller and scooting it over. That way I can fit some words here. But before I do that, I wanted to bring in some white into the roof area and to the cross. And then I just covered up some white, put a little bit more white here in the background. And I did a little bit more of the roof. I'm sorry you can't see that. I was up a little too high there. And then we're going to go ahead and dirty up the cross as well with my Distressed Oxide ink. This is the Vintage Photo Color. Go around all the edging and on top and whatnot, like so. All right, and then I was just showing you I was using the gesso and that vintage distressed ink. But now I found a sentiment to cut out that I've created myself on the computer, and then I glued down my cross with some hot glue, and then I'm just going to use some paper glue here to adhere my sentiment. It says don't forget to pray. Like this. Pretty simple, and just wipe away any glue that seeps out on the side. Now, next I have those little wax seal things, and I'm going to add 2 purple ones. Like I said, I really like the dark green and purple together. And then I have my purple Posca pen, and I'm going around just the bottom part of my sentiment to kind of give it that shadow effect. And then I added some dots inside of the little wax thing. And then I'm just going to do a little bit on the ends of my cross. And then I just start adding little dots here and there, I think, next. Do I? I do. Yeah, I just do like a couple big dots and then a few little small dots all around them. And I just go around the whole entire page. I ended up adding more, kind of blending it into the paper too, instead of just on the tag part. And then I go around the little roof area here and just do a little purple around the edging. Just little lines, like so. I think that's it, you guys. I do a little bit around the edge, not like just a straight line, just here and there. And what do I do next? I think I grabbed something else. Oh yeah, I grabbed this rub and buff here, and I just go around the little wax seal and just everywhere. The whole tag, around the edging, on the roof, on the cross. Just everywhere, just, yeah. Because those little wax seals already had gold on it, so I thought I'd bring some more gold in to this project as well. And I did it kind of heavily, I think, on this one. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Here's the final revision. I'd like to thank the host today for having me on the playlist with them, and I'd also like to thank Krafty Leeny for sending me a box of goodies. You guys, if you'd like, you can go ahead and tap my picture now to subscribe to my channel or watch any other of these videos to get some more inspiration. Thanks for watching, and God bless.